morning, everyone. This is Tracy Newman from the Navigator's Tarot. Here to do a few readings for you this morning. If you hear any noise, it's my cats running around playing. Anyway, we'll have a look and see what the energies are doing. I woke up this morning absolutely feeling like I've been hit by a truck. The energies at the moment are really, really pummeling us. Really kind of heavy energy too. Just headaches. I've been having a lot of headaches. I don't know. I actually did put a post up on Facebook the other day just about Ascension symptoms, because they are really, really starting to get quite intense. There's a lot, as I said before, there's a lot of light coming from the photon belt, and it is like hitting the earth and hitting all of us with an intense blast of light. And it's been really, really intense. So I've been getting a lot of sinus headaches and really intense headaches, and just feeling a general heaviness in the energies. This morning I felt like I'd literally been hit by a truck. But anyway, and just buzzing, just really buzzy. I don't know if anyone else has had that as well. The really buzzy kind of feeling that's, and shaky. So, you may get hypoglycemic attacks, like at this point in time when it gets, the energies get really intense. It can drop your blood sugar very, very quickly. I remember once a few years ago, I thought I must have had something really wrong with me, because every 20 minutes I had to have some sort of sugar just to build me up, because my blood sugar would just drop, and it happened every 20 minutes and it lasted a whole day. So sometimes the energy is just there, sometimes clearing through you, because what this energy does is also activate the kundalini, which is the energy at the base of the spine, and can can just rise up through and clear out anything. And so quite often you can get bouts of low blood sugar. So just be aware of that, because a lot of people's kundalini is being activated, especially the masculines at this time. Okay, so see what else is going on that we can find out in these. Oh, just notice what my hair is doing. Notice what we're doing for the next week or so, or what the energies are going to bring. So lots of ascension energies. And if you need to know anything about ascension symptoms, you can look them up on Google. Or I can put the link to my video about ascension symptoms in the description below, or I can share it again. Actually, well, I'll see how I go. I don't know that I can share it on Instagram though. Anyway, let's have a look. So I might put the link. So this will bring up a lot of nostalgia about the past. A lot of past life energies too are going to come up through all of us as we sort of we can sometimes go through a revisiting of our old lives, even though we may not have any conscious vision of them, although I did last week. As soon as it came up, it was like, bang, there it was, and then it just left me again, and I can't remember it. So a little bit like a dream in a way, except I was awake. So there are these nostalgic energies. So even if it's like not a past life, as in way back when, it could really be nostalgia about the past within this life, and seeing where we can actually let go of a lot of our old hurts and move forward in a completely new way, so that we're not sort of tempted by old, darker energies. Letting go of all of that, because we can't take them with us into this new world structure. Okay, so what I'm hearing too is that patience is required as we go through this photon belt of light. So if you can't get up and get going for whatever reason, you're being completely downed by any of the symptoms that I'm talking about, like the headaches and the low blood sugars and the feeling like you've been just hit and you cannot get up, because that has happened to me quite a lot over the years. And I think at the moment there's a real propensity for that to occur because of the amount of light that's coming from that photon belt. There's huge amounts of light coming from it. So it's a really good idea to listen to your body at this point in time. It may not be like, you may want to get up and you may want to go and do all the mundane things that you usually do every day. However, this is saying that at the moment, as these energies hit, it's a really good idea to just sit and allow these energies to come through. Yoga can actually help. Meditation, maybe not so much, because it is hitting so hard. It can be a good idea to maybe move some of that energy through. So whether through body movement. I did try to go to the gym the other day. That was a mistake, because of the fact that the energies had hit so heavily that lifting weights was just far too much. Because you see, as the light hits us, clearing out anything that no longer actually is required, what also is going on is that there are, like, as a restructuring of the cellular structure as well. So there's this recalibrating, I guess, of the cellular structure. And so it puts a lot of pressure on the cells. And so it's best to either rest or move through something very gentle, move through the energies very gently through body movement like Tai Chi, Qigong, or yoga, because that will help you to sort of like be in the now presence at all times while you're going through it, because these energies can be very intense. And of course, some of the ascension symptoms that I'm talking about may not be the ones that you actually will go through. So it's a good idea to Google ascension symptoms. And there is a woman called Collie. Well, who actually has a lot of ascension symptoms. And I'll see if I can find a link for that as well. Yeah, so we're going, okay. So we are going through a massive time at the moment, and this is literally from, from the outer sphere of the earth plane. But of course, it is activating whatever needs to be changed on the inside of all of us, which is literally our cellular structure. And as within, so without. So pretty much whether our inner lives have activated the photon belt or vice versa, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's a matter of perspective. But either way, these ascension symptoms are very intense. But we will be moving into calmer waters very soon, and hopefully these ascension symptoms will begin to sort of settle a little bit. It's required, it's needed as we move into these new earth energies. We need to remove as much of the old as possible, and that is why we have the card of nostalgia here, which is about sort of like taking the time to go back into the past and seeing exactly what it is that needs to be healed or needs to be transmuted into something much newer and fresher in a way. Yep. So you'll be required, a lot of us will be required to go within and to become a hermit, because literally sometimes these energies can really just lay you flat. And, you know, it's really hard to be around anybody else while we're going through these changes. So listen to the body and just take it easy, because, you know, it's going to get rough. These energies are very intense. We've got the Hanged Man and we have the World. So this may take a little while to come through these energies, but it's needed and it is required of all of us to listen to our bodies and become our own authority, our own sovereign being is actually coming through as we go through these energetic changes, because you have no other option than to listen to the body as it goes through these cellular changes. Okay, I'll just see if there's anything else that we need to know. Same cards, exactly the same cards as I've been pulling. So have patience with yourself and others as these energies come through from the heavens. Literally, I'm getting that this is literally coming, you know, from the heavens, but beyond the heavens. This is quite intense work that we're all doing here on this planet at this point in time. So be gentle with yourself, because every single person is going to start to go through some form of awakening process. Okay, so that's all I have for this week, and next week. Bye for now.